Month-end close can look finished before it actually is. The bank account is reconciled, reports are exported, and everyone moves on. Then a late vendor bill shows up. Payroll needs an adjustment. A deposit changes the cash balance. I've seen teams call a month closed only to spend next week reopening it. That's usually a sign the process wasn't really finished. The goal of the month-end close isn't just producing reports. It's producing numbers the business can trust. A solid close means transactions are complete, key accounts are reconciled, major changes are understood, and the period is locked once the review is done. The first step is defining what closed actually means. In a lot of growing businesses, finance thinks the month is done, operations is still submitting expenses, and leadership is already reviewing reports. I'd rather have a 7-day close that stays closed than a 3-day close that keeps changing. So next, establish cutoff rules. These rules determine which transactions belong in the month and when late activities stop getting added. Without clear cutoff rules, teams spend more time reclosing than closing. So after that, assign ownership. Every major account should have someone responsible for preparing it, reviewing it, and supporting the balance if questions come up later. In QuickBooks Online, permissions and user roles can create cleaner handoffs and reduce unexpected changes during the close process. Before anyone starts reconciling, make sure the source data is ready. Review bank feeds, payroll activity, receipts, vendor transactions, and of course, customer payments. So one lesson here is that missing information creates more wasted effort than almost anything else during a close. Once the data is ready, reconcile the accounts that create the most noise. That usually means bank accounts, credit cards, accounts receivable, and accounts payable. This really will often uncover duplicate transactions, unapplied payments, old outstanding items, and balances that don't match reality. After reconciliations comes adjusting entries. These adjustments help ensure revenue and expenses are recorded in the correct period. The important part is support. Every significant adjustment should tie back to documentation that explains the number. QuickBooks can help automate some of the repetitive work through recurring transactions and workflow tools. It can also reduce manual efforts with bank rules and transaction matching. But automation works best when the underlying process is already clear and consistent. If revenue moved, margins shifted, expenses increased, or cash changed significantly, there should always be an explanation. The goal isn't just reporting numbers. It's helping leadership understand what those numbers actually mean. Once the review is complete, approve the close and lock the period. That helps prevent accidental edits and protects the work that went into the review. The biggest takeaway is this: the fastest close isn't always the best close if nobody trusts the numbers afterwards. QuickBooks Online can help with the mechanics through bank feeds, permissions, automations, reporting, and workflows. But a strong month-end close still comes from clear standards, consistent review, and a team that knows what trustworthy numbers look like.